And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. Now here's Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rodriguez. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
McCollum against White. Pass to Buzelis. From outside, off the mark. Williamson against White. Williamson, the pass to Rodriguez. Here's Messi, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now here's White. Vucevic down low. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Dosunmu with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to Buzelis. Up top, Giddey. Over MP. And Giddey gets it to go.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Williamson finds MP.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Rodriguez. That shot off the mark. Nice defense from Giddey. Inside, here's White. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Pelicans 4th.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Bulls making a switch here. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Dosunmu. And so it's New Orleans with it after the Bulls pick up 2. That one good for 2. Here's Jones. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Smith. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss. Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
Smith's shot is good.
And Jones is a dependable floor general, someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can...
Substitution on the court.
Goes up the baseline. That one wide left. The Bulls leading by 9. So for Chicago right now, the guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in its center. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan is respected. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. To the middle. Here's Rodriguez. And too long on the shot. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on them.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you got to love the hustle there by Zion, extending that possession.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Giddey kicks to White. Here he goes, and there's the pass to Vucevic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Giddey against Rodriguez. Kicks it out to McCollum.
And overall, very cold from the outside throughout this first half.
Here's Dosunmu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dosunmu's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
From 11 feet away, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Here's Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
A second chance effort. He can't get that one. Good D by Williamson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Rodriguez. Can't get it to fall.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got C.J. McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Rodriguez. And it's Messi in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question, because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. And the shot is good.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Williamson dishes to MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one misses. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
They need this. Tries again. The shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. White against McCollum. White the pass to Vucevic. And that one is good. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the third. Here's Jones. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Rodriguez. Off with the layup. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. They've got Vucevic. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Rodriguez. It's rebounded by Huerter. Bulls leading by 15. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Good on the triple.
Kevin
Huerter's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Chicago.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Alvarado passes to Rodriguez. Pocket 6. Over Jones. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D win types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those.
Look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rodriguez. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. The Bulls leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, in this one.
Yeah, the concentration and focus was there, and I think that was what allowed them to win this war.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Josh Giddey.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Pass to Herter. Outside Collins. The dish now to Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Giddey. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. McCollum outside. MP from deep three-point land. It's off. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge.